Yeah, good morning. It's Jim from JAGfx.com. It is Saturday, the 28th of August 2021. This is my weekly analysis video where I look at all the Forex pairs that I am trading on the daily time frame using the high probability and divergence methods from my books, the two books on the right. Let's have a look at it. Just first up, big welcome to everyone that's joined the YouTube channel. Thanks for that. If you do like these videos, please hit the like button or the subscribe button. That'd be greatly appreciated. I know they're not the most exciting videos, but they just get the message across, and that's all that counts with regards to trading. Not a Hollywood production here, sorry. Also, anyone's more than welcome to join the JAGfx Facebook group or the Telegram channel, or even you want to have a look at Matt's Discord channel, Matt from Family Man Trading. I post my trade setups there. So all my trade setups are posted every day in the Facebook group and also Telegram channel and now Discord, Matt's Discord channel. All right, let's have a look first up. We'll have a look at the news in the week ahead. So that's pretty important. So it's been pretty quiet on the daily charts. That's the problem with the daily time frame. There's not much action. And for the adrenaline junkies amongst us, it can get a little bit boring. But for us people that like the lifestyle or maybe look at using the daily signals to drop down to a lower time frame, and there's still plenty happening. So this is the Forex Factory economic calendar. This is the week ahead. The good thing about this, I'll just make sure it is the week ahead, Monday the 30th, yep. It's in my local time, so you can set it up to suit yourself with filters, etc. I'm mainly interested in the high impact events, which are marked in the red. I just look at the major pairs basically. And this is all my local time. I live in Vietnam, so this is all Hanoi, Vietnam time. So Monday, not much happening. Tuesday, not much happening. Wednesday, we've got GDP out of Australia. Now, if you want to know what the news is, you just come across to this yellow envelope, click on that, opens up a description box and tells you exactly what it's about, how it should affect the market, etc. All right, so Wednesday, messages always come up when I'm doing videos. Wednesday, OPEC meetings and news out of the US, ADP, non-farm employment change, ISM manufacturing, not big market moves at all, generally, unless the numbers come in way off. Not much on Thursday. Friday, we have the non-farm payrolls or unemployment or employment numbers, depends which way, unemployment rate, employment numbers in the US. So that's a non-farm payroll. Can be a market mover, so just be careful of that one. That's Friday. Normally Canadian employment numbers go the same day, but looks like they put it off for another week. So it's just non-farm payrolls. So that's about it. Now, before we go to the charts, just let's have a look. I'll bring up a Word document that explains all the different markings on my charts. Not only does this explain, this is the high probability setup on the price chart. We've got the 3 moving averages, the QMP filter, which is the red and green dots on the chart. Sequences, don't worry about them too much. Red lines, what the green trend lines mean, blue trend lines, the grey lines, how sell and buy trades are designated. Basically, sell trades are red, buy trades are blue. You'll see them when we go through the charts. Stop losses, red dotted line, break even, yellow dashed, and big numbers are green dashed lines. Then there's an indicator at the bottom of the charts, which is a MACD platinum, which is just a zero lag MACD, all right? So that just explains what the different things on the charts are. So you want to pause the video, read that, take a screenshot or whatever. Now, I understand that English is not everyone's first language, or a lot of people, even from English-speaking countries, probably don't understand the Australian accent. You can either slow the video down, pause the video. I put plenty of notes on all my trades, so you can just pause and have a read of them. Now, keep in mind, all my trade calls are called live or at the time in the Facebook, Telegram, or now Discord channels. So I take a screenshot of those trades and post them to a shared folder. So let's get onto the charts, have a look, see where we're at. We've got to find them. All right, this is TradingView. I use TradingView for all my analysis. Then I trade mainly on MT4, MT5. Now, This is my watch list. I've limited my watch list a fair bit because it's just getting too much and there's a lot of correlation. So I've just got it down to about 12, 13 pairs here and just a couple extras on the end just to have a look at. If it's not highlighted, it means there's no trade on. If it's highlighted, if it's in dark blue, it means I've got a trade on, I haven't done anything yet, which means no trade management. If it's highlighted in light blue, then I've either moved a stop or closed half or something like that. I'll go through all the trades anyway. Like I said, every trade's called at the time. So when this buy was taken, it's called in the Facebook groups, etc. And I take a screenshot of the trade setup. So it's not after the fact, very transparent. What else we got? So let's have a look here. So watch list. Like I said, I put plenty of notes on here. Most of the notes you're concerned about are on this side of the trade, the right side of the trade. These notes on the left are to do with my VPS trading, so don't worry about them too much. So, like I said, here's the trend. This is the AD CAD. Can't even speak. Aussie Canadian dollar. So we've got the MAs. So you can see the MAs, they're just there to help with trend. So you can see it's a downtrend, the 240, the 100, the 50. It's spreading to the downside. So the trend's down. You can look at market. You don't really need them on the chart, but it just gives you a visual. So here we have the latest trade was this buy, supported by regular bullish divergence as marked by the green lines. The buy is here, so it's basically taken on the open of the next candle. The green dot, buy signal, taken on the open of the next candle. High risk trade. You can read my notes here, the date taken, what it was, high risk trade. Now, as I said, these are all done at the time, these notes. So there's been no adjustment to this trade. So it's a buy, high risk, MACD Platinum. Look, the MACD Platinum's at the zero level. Now remember with the MACD Platinum, I'm looking to sell when it's above the zero level. So this is the zero level, this grey dotted line. And I'm looking to buy when it's below. And I also use the MACD Platinum zero level as a bit of a trade management tool. In this case, it's through the zero level. It's pretty hard to see in the video, but there's two lines here. You can see the brown one. There's another faint blue line. Now, it was a high-risk trade going towards MAs against the trend. So that faint blue line is now through the zero level. So you probably could consider closing half of this trade. I know it's not much profit and bringing the stop right up. That'd be the smart thing to do. I'm just going to leave it for one more day and just have a look here. This is a stop loss, this red dotted line. That's the buy. Just going to give it a bit of wiggle room and see how we go here. So that's that trade there. That's the AusCAD buy. Aussie Japanese yen. Now we've had a couple of trades on here. This is where you do look to the left. The previous trade was this sell here, which I've left on still. The trend is starting to turn to the downside. So I took this buy here, which is a high risk trade. So I already closed half of this sell trade. You can see how the MACD was above the zero level when I took it, and it's come down. And when I'm in it with the trend, I'm basically looking for when this brown line crosses the zero level. So it was on this big bearish candle. Would have closed half that sell down here somewhere. Place my stop up there. All right, place my stop just above this candle here. And then we've got this buy signal here. High risk trade, you can read the notes there. High risk trade, trend's starting to head down. Regular bullish divergence again. This sell was actually on hidden bearish divergence, as you can see marked by the red lines. So we got the buy here. It's got up nicely, come down, and popped up nicely on Friday. Big move on Friday. And now it's the faint blue line on the MACD Platinum through the zero level. So what I'm doing now is closing half and tighten that stop right up on the buy. And the remaining sell is very close to being stopped out. Even though it'll be a small loss on the second part, there's a big enough profit on the first part. So overall, the sell can't lose and the buy is going to be in a no-lose position. As long as the market opens on Monday somewhere near its close, that'll be a no-lose on both pairs there. And hopefully it'll keep on popping up to the buy side. So that's the Aussie yen, CAD Swiss. This is where you hate it. Had a sell, again, another previous sell trade here, very similar to the Aussie yen. Took the sell, popped down nicely on this big bearish candle. Then this candle here, the MACD platinum is at the 0 level, and this type of candle here, I'm not sure what you call these hammer looking things. It's a bullish candle. You can see it long spike down and pop back up. So close half, bring the stop down on the sell, and there's a new buy signal here. Went against me, and in the meantime it's popped up. Now let's just have a look, see if my sell stop is at 72803. Now I'll just come across here and have a look at the high on. So look at over here when I run my cursor over crosshair on that, and that's 72828. So that sell trade has now been stopped out, which is a bummer. So overall profitable on the sell trade, but now the buy's rolled over to the downside. So I'll be removing that sell trade. It's no longer in play. So I'll just highlight that chart. So I know to come back after the video and tidy up the notes. So we're just in the buy now, which is going against me. Again, you can read my notes. I would have, the partial, with regards to the partial sell there. All right, Euro Swiss. I was doing all right on this on the lower time frames. It popped up nicely, but now on Friday we had this big bearish candle. All right, we're in a buy here. Again, high risk trade going into a downtrend. Went up nicely initially, which was great. My concern was that the MACD platinum was above the 0 level. I prefer to have it below it, but because it was supported by regular bullish divergence, as long as one side of the divergence is on the correct side of the MACD 0 level, which in this case it's the front, then that's okay. But as you can see, Friday it wasn't kind to us, popped right down below my entry level. So we're just waiting to see what happens here. Possibly getting ready to go to the sell side. So it's a Euro Swiss. Again, pause the video, read my notes. Euro USD. All right, another one that's got two trades on. Generally, the reason I leave the partial trades on, especially if those trades are with the trend. Now, in this case, here's the sell. So you can read the notes for the sell up here. The sells here, look at the MAs. The MAs are starting to spread. So I'd rather be short than long at this point. So when I do get a partial close for whatever reason, and it would have been, say, down in here somewhere. Say it's either on this low here or in this low here. In here somewhere. I don't want to get too hasty with moving my stop down too quick. I want to give it a bit of wiggle room. And even when I get a buy, this buy, as you can see, is a high risk trade. We're going against the trend. Now, all I've done is move my sell stop now. I've taken half off the table, or would have taken half off the table, and my stop's down above this high here. So in the meantime, I'm taking this buy. It's gone. It's popped up through the MACD platinum's well and truly through the 0 level now, getting close to the MAs on Friday's close. So I'm closing half of this buy also and bringing the stop right up here. Just tighten it all up. Because as I said, this is against the trend. And every trend changes. Like it can't go down forever. It's the Euro USD, the two biggest currencies on the planet. Neither are going to zero anytime soon. If they are, then the world's in trouble. So every trend will change and eventually it'll turn to the upside. But in the meantime, this is what we're looking at. The trend is down. So we're protecting this high risk buy and also trying to give the sell a bit of wiggle room. We might get stopped out on the sell. Who knows? But we're looking all right in the Euro USD. Pound Swiss. Just thought this was stuck in a range. Look at these blue lines. You can see it there. Now, my last trade was this sell signal here. Got down to this level here, which coincides with the MACD getting close to 0 level. Close half somewhere in there. Would have brought my stop in, popped out even further, dragged the stop down even further. So we're locking in some on the second part also. Now it's pulled up against us. Now I could probably extend this line across here. See if support, possibly support, pushed through it, but didn't really stay down below it much. Back to it, back up, back down, sort of meandered around a bit. Now it's come down below it. Now it's pushed up into it, and now it's starting to possibly push down. It could be now resistance, but who knows? It's been stuck in a range, and now the MACD platinum's below the zero level with a green dot, hence this will be on Monday. Now, this is one thing about, there is no new trade signals for Monday, no new trade signals. But there's one thing about TradingView is that it shows these dots. If there was a new, say, buy signal for Monday morning, Monday open, there'd be a green dot on the MACD platinum, green dot on the QMP filter on there showing it, so I know what's coming on Monday. MT4, MT5 don't do that, have to wait till Monday's open before those dots present. In this case, there's a green dot on the MACD platinum, so that just gives me a bit of a heads up that the trend's possibly changing to the upside. So hence that grey vertical line, I just call it a warning line, just gives me a bit of a heads up. So in the meantime, my stop's possibly lowered on the sell, locking in a bit of profit on the second part of that trade. So it's a pound Swiss looking right at the sell. Oh, just losing my voice. Looking right at the sell, but there's this green dot on the MACD platinum. And I've always drawn my potential divergence lines in. So nothing's been confirmed yet. So I just keep on adjusting these lines every day. And it might get to the stage where this line comes down below the zero level, then I just remove it. It's no longer valid. But in the meantime, just a bit of preparation. All right, pound yen. We're still in a sell. You can read it from here. I think it's still in the sell. Just. Yeah. So similar to a couple other pairs. Took the sell. It's come down to this previous low here. MACD platinum through on this big candle here. Would have closed half. The MACD platinum through the zero level. If you hadn't closed it there, definitely on this little bearish candle here, we're at the previous low, MACD platinum through the zero level, good time to close half, bring your stop down on the sell. So that's a sell dealt with. Again, we're stuck in a bit of a range now. This low is now like a double bottom, I guess, or a support level. We've taken the buy here. And Thursday it wasn't that good. Friday it's popped back up to the buy side. MACD platinum still below the zero level, so we're in a buy. Sell, we're locked in a little bit we're close to getting stopped out, but the buy is still in play. So looking all right on the pound yen. Pound New Zealand, again another range bound pound pair. Geez, I miss Brexit. Remember Brexit? Anyway, the sell was taken here and it went nowhere fast. Look, it's just meandering around the zero level on the MACD platinum. Took the sell. We're now on Friday, pop down. We're on this level here, close half, bring your stop down. If it opens pretty close to where it closed on Monday, then just, bring your stop right down. Tighten this up. It's a high risk trade. You can read my notes here about it. It'll eventually break out of this range, and you want to be on it when it does, but in the meantime, you don't want to be too much risk on either. You can see the MACD platinum through the zero level heading down. It might just keep on heading down now. I'm not one of these people that try to predict where market's going to go with all these zigzag lines, or it could go this way, or it could go that way. Of course it can. It could go that way. It could go this way. It could go that way. Who knows? Just trade what you see, not what you think. Within certain reasons, obviously. All right, pound CAD, another one stuck in a bit of a range. Last trade Friday morning was this buy. Now, I'm going to give this one more day. The MAs are starting to tighten up, flatten up. We're at this previous high. You could close half on Monday and bring the stop right up there. I'm going to give it one more day just to see where it's going to go. The MACD platinum is close to zero level, like I said, and we're at this high at bit of confluence there. Previous high, 240 moving average. It's a messy pair. It's a pair I like trading, but it's been tough to trade recently. when it has these nice little moves, it's great, but when it gets in this sort of, and a lot of pairs are doing this at the moment, but we're in a buy and we're heading the right direction. I think most of the trades are going right, actually. Spoke too soon, didn't I? And I'll speak too soon on this one too. USD Japanese yen. Last signal was a buy. It too stuck in a bit of a range. You could probably make a case there's a line basically through here, you know, like it's, look at this. It's probably through this sort of level here. That is pretty range bound, It's just not committing anywhere. Break pops through, but doesn't follow through. And remember, it's not an exact price. It's a zone. You can see like there, come down, bang, up, bang, sort of bang. Same. So we took a buy here. Look at the MACD. It's hugging the zero level. It's just not. And, look at all this crap in here. It's not good at all. Tough pair to trade, going nowhere fast. Right, USD Singapore Dollar. Now this one, US dollar. Man, it went tanked on Friday, didn't it? Right, this is a buy trade here. My initial stop, this red dotted line, would have been down here, somewhere. So if you hadn't moved that, you'd be stopped out down here somewhere on that Friday. But we're smarter than that. So we took the buy, it's gone up, came against me, then popped up. You see this close up here. I am closing half there, and I'll show you. I'll just draw a trend line there. Where's my trend line thing? So look at that high there. So we're at that level, that previous high. Have a look at the MACD Platinum. The blue line's just at the zero level. On the zero level there on that high. It's a previous high. We've had this pullback. Close half in this area somewhere. Even if you close it later on, bring your stop up into this level here. So that's a smart thing to do. Protect your position when you get a bit of profit. I know it's not much of a profit, but you're at a previous high. Like it's a tough high to break this one. So, MACD Platinum's going up, but it's not powering up like this side has. So it's an obvious sort of place to. So as soon as if you hadn't got out and you saw this bearish candle behind it, then close half there, bring your stop up. In the meantime, there's been this new sell signal, which is not valid. You could probably look at it as a double top in hindsight. It's probably a great double top because look, it's dropped down. But that, to me, closed this remaining buy trade. So your actual loss would have been between this level. I'll just move that. So you would have taken your loss in there, between there and there, just closed. So your loss is minimal, even though it looks like it's got a huge move against me. That's where you would have been out. So it's not a huge loss. That's a US Singapore dollar. I know a lot of people don't trade it. I actually like it and have some success with it because it generally doesn't move that quick. And it's a pretty stable currency, the Singapore dollar also. All right, moving right along, we've got gold. Now, we took a sell back here, which was good, and it sort of meandered. My initial stop was up here somewhere in this area. You can go back and have a look at the previous videos if you want. And bang, we got this big drop. This candle here, see, look at that, perfect to that previous low there. Even though it's a bearish candle, technically that tells me the sellers have exhausted because of how the candle body is. So you would have definitely closed half in there. Brought your stop down. Eventually brought my stop down above, just below the entry level, I think. I'm pretty sure I've stopped out on this candle here, this little candle there. I'll just have a look at the stop. And what's the stop? Oh no. 08234. Again, look at the high over here. High 09, yeah. So definitely stopped out on that one. Last few days popped down And certainly if I wasn't stopped out there, I was definitely stopped out here. In the meantime, I took this buy. Initial stop was down, I think, in this area here. It's gone up nicely after this bullish candle here. MACD platinum through the zero level. MAs are super tight. Close half. We're amongst absolutely. So close half, bring the stop up. Pulled back down towards my entry level. Then Friday's popped up nicely. So we're out of the sell. So I'll just highlight that to tidy the chart up. The sell's finished. We took a overall profit on the sell, no worries at all. Got out here on the initial on half, and the remaining was a small break even or tiny profit. The buy, we've already closed half, and we're in a no-lose position overall with a buy. And just for shits and giggles, we'll have a look at the US 500. This is the overall stock market. I don't actually trade it, but I'd like to have a look at the chart. Again, same. Look at that. That's the perfect uptrend, isn't it? Look at those MAs. That's probably the, yeah. All right. And with the last signal was this buy here, which is like just a general little pullback. Again, we've got this constant, regular bearish divergence, as you can see. Bitcoin USD, I do trade this, but more of a on altcoins, and I'm actually in Ethereum at the moment. It's got a bullish bias, so just be careful. MAs are starting to turn to the upside. This green dash line, 50,000, big round number. You can see how price got to it and bounced off it. That's a round number. It's going to get people interested. If you look back to the left here, 50,000. Not sure if it's relevant too much further back. Yeah, that's it. So, yeah, that's it for the charts, guys. Not much happening. As I said, no new trade setups for Monday, which is unusual. I'll just bring up that Word document again in case you're wondering what some of the lines, colours were. You can read that. And thanks for watching. I know they're not very exciting videos. I get that. And I'm still trying to improve them. I'm talking with my video editor teacher and learning a few things, but I haven't got enough confidence yet to do it, but we're getting there. So enjoy the weekend all. We're in super strict lockdown. Haven't had a beer since last Saturday, so I'm going to have one this afternoon by the pool if there's any left. And thanks for watching, and feel free to join the Facebook group and the Telegram channel and the Discord channel. All right, guys, have a good day. Cheers.